Very pretty, and because she's a little out of the way, all the creatures, everything really, seem to be a little bit more relaxed, less stressed about life. Not the dragonflies though, and I suspected that might be the case, because I think the ones that frequent here prefer it when the water is properly running. I hope they haven't ruined all the water peppers, because to me that was the best thing about the water-meadow in the mere. That and this full of dragonflies, which at the moment it isn't, and yet we saw another species. It's the blue ones here I've seen mostly. Right, so we have sorted out the drainage in a rather drastic fashion though. I was wondering whether this would suffer, and I'm afraid it looks like I'll probably come back. The water level rises a bit. It's not flowing at the moment. I think they may have done a bit of damming up top. I'll have to ask Russell about this, because he will know. Russell is one of the, well, he was the leading light. He really started the Telegraph Woods Recovery Group, despite the fact I had been doing my own work and campaigning here, but he lives here, I don't. He lives in West End Village, and I live in Southampton, you see, and this is Eastleigh. That is the border with Utilita Bowl, which was so disputed that there was a protest outside the bowl because they were going to overlook all this with more housing. Nothing to do with leisure, just housing for the money. We prevailed, and some of the local MPs supported us. I'm grateful for that. At least it looks like they've been doing some mitigation. I don't know what it is. As I said, we'll talk to Russell, might even interview him. That might be fun. Anyway, we're going elsewhere now on this Duir's Day. Shame about the sweet peppers, but if I think they'll come back, that may be them there, you see. That may well be them there. Yes, here they are. Here they are. I'm standing on them. What an arse. Yes, aren't you? Yes. There they are. There they are. You see? You see? Well, this is so pretty. It's such a lovely little ecosystem, and seen too many. And the little ones, they become precious, my precious. It may take a long time to say anything in Old Entish, but I can but concur that anything worth saying in Old Entish is worth taking a long time to say. On this Duir's Day, I thought I'd introduce you to the largest oaks here. This little northeasterly aspected slope. Has terrific oaks on it. This one has a very impressive canopy, clearly catching Lots of good sunlight, and because it's up nice and high, it gets it all day. I wonder how old this oak is. 200, 250, 300 years. There's an Iron Age fort up here, and over in this direction, to the north, there are five, or there were five, Bronze Age burial mounds. There is one that I've documented in the middle of a modern housing estate. On the Wolf's Head video, Beth Luis Fearne. Right, the oak, an ecology system all of its own. There's a rather magnificent yew tree here as well. This one. A yew with an east-facing aspect. This would signify rebirth, birth after death. The yew seeds itself, propagates itself in its own decaying matter. And this east-facing yew, rising, rising, rising. Signify rebirth. The morning sun. I don't think I've ever used that much soon before. That's the South Downs. Somewhere over in that direction is Twyford Down. Oh, sorry, was Twyford Down. Those that want to see it, there's the bowl, right on top of it here. Right, exactly right. There as well. Yes, I don't think I've ever used. The only time I think I've used it to its fullest extent, and then I'm not sure I used it to its fullest extent, was last year's solstice day when I went to Tatchbury. If only the bowl's pretty enough. It's only it wasn't quite so close. If only Telegraph Woods wasn't quite so squeezed. The gorse here in this old avenue leading up to Moor Hill House is as high as an elephant's eye. Who's that in that tree? Very pretty here in summer. Unfortunately, the care home we've documented before lies directly behind me now. But with this much growth, thankfully, I can't see it. Unforgivable, really. The ecology it destroyed, considering the paucity of it. This is a beautiful tree. Unfortunately, it sustained considerable damage. Very recently. This is part of it. Much of it has been cleared. It's a shame, a lovely tree. So we're blessed with some real arboriculture in this part of West End Village. So the notion that St Barb Baker wouldn't have been here and come here and known these trees himself and the Sweet Chestnut we're just about to visit is, I would suggest, somewhat ludicrous.